Hey there, Commanders. Welcome to another exciting Steel Division 2 match. I'm your host, Too Old for Gaming, and today we're kicking off round one of the great World War II face-off. We have two historical divisions that could have faced each other on the battlefield of Operation Overlord in Normandy. On your left, we have Japaasaa playing as the Allies with a flatline income. He is DBSAS. And in the blue on the right, we have Toda playing 116th Panzer with a Maverick income. The map is Brest West, and you can see the traction civilian cars rushing to the front line. I think Japaasaa has a pretty decent income advantage with the cost of his infantry here. Those SAS groups are only 15 points. I know they're small squads, but they have commando trait too. And he's getting a massive amount of information with that F6C. So it looks like he lost one of his teams here to a Panzer Shrek. Just moved out of view when that happened. Sorry about that. And Toda's moving his Flamin' Werfer into this wooded area here. BF 109 G6 R6 trying to come in to intercept the F6C. Can he get on his tail? No, he can't turn fast enough. Hope I'm not making you dizzy here. And that F6C is pretty fast. These guys can rip at 560, so, I mean, this late in the war, he's at 600. He's easily going to get away. And I think he's luring him into a trap right now over a 25 mil. He gets a 20 millimeter burst on the F6C, but he doesn't knock him out of the sky. And now he's on his tail. Falls back. He might die. And he is knocked out of the sky. I think those are like 120 points. That's a pretty big loss. All this cheap French infantry taking a flag and moving it to a 1311 here after about 2 minutes. So these SAS groups are 15 points. The saboteurs are 20. They have the satchel charges. And these Molotov teams, Makassards, are 20 as well. I think they used to be 25. Up in the north, it looks like there was a small engagement here where the Panhard was taking fire from this 234/1 and was forced to fall back. Toda trying to make it across the street here. And back down here, Japaasaa still moving his equipment, and it's going to be tough to push him out of this zone. Panzer IV F1 takes out the Panhard recon car. He's got a Martyr up here too, but the problem is his recon's out of place to look down here. And the optics on these guys are very low, so I doubt he can even see this corner. Flamin' Werfer squad goes down to the saboteurs who just blow him up with TNT. And just, again, we've got no real infantry squads in here except for this one. And this one down here, he needs to get infantry in. So, Sturm Pioneers heading to the front line. Both on the north side of the map and down here to the south. P-47D, 22RE comes in, knocks out the AT gun. Mobile wagon a little late to the front line. But I don't know if a single mobile wagon can push off a P-47. Toda's recon just gets knocked out by the SAS team. And it looks like we've got another group of infantry coming in up north. Panzergrenz got suppressed by something, but no casualties. We'll have to see how that shakes out. Where is he sending these? So he's sending them to the top of the hill, and he's going to have a leader here to provide extra veterancy. They're already 1 star. Got another 28 Panzerbeschuss 41 in here. I'm not super impressed with these things, but they're only 10 points. I feel like they bounce even though they say 80 mils of armor. I don't think that often happens. And they can only go 750. So we've got a MG42 coming in here, not a bad choice. But with this being a tank division, I'm surprised we're not seeing more tanks. Because he should have Panzer IVs. And unfortunately, that MG42 gets knocked out in the car by the SAS team. So looks like reinforcements heading to the middle of the map from the Allies here, from Japaasaa. And we should have a decent engagement up here to the north. Stern Pioneers out in the open, but should be guarded by this SPW. And I don't think a single Molotov would be able to fully suppress a Stern Pioneer, but we can see what happens. Guys, if you enjoy the content, want to see more matches from the tournament, be sure to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you want to see something different, but we've got a lot of great games planned here. All with, again, historical matchups. And if you want to see the matchups, you can go ahead and check out the spreadsheet that's been posted in prior comments I've left under my YouTube channel. Or just join the Discord and you can see it on there. So, unfortunately, the Stern Pioneers are wiped out. SPW 234/1 wisely retreats. So he's got Gammon bombs in here. Really not much else. So there's not a ton of tank killing capability outside of this Piat leader. And I think that just the income disparity here, I mean, Japaasaa can bring in 2 squads for each Panzer Grenadier squad, and the Panzer Grenadiers are not going to be good in these forests either. So I think you've got to bring in artillery to suppress them so you can surrender them, because none of them are fanatical. I don't really see how you are able to clear this out when they have commando traits without artillery or air power to get them suppressed enough to surrender. It'd be really, really hard. But Toda, giving credit to Toda, he's got it tied up right now. And he is bringing in 81 up here. Hopefully he doesn't lose that Panzer Shrek. Oh no, he stopped to engage. These guys have 8 M1 carbines and 4 Sten guns. He made it out. So, another Stern Pioneer squad going down. Where are the 81s going? On the single team here. More 12-man teams heading to the front line. He's going to have 24 men here taking on 6. I'm pretty sure he's going to easily win that with all his CQB equipment. Now, in the tournament, if a player picks a team who has a lower strength rating based off what the community thinks, so I want to say that the 116th is a stronger division generally than DBSAS. The lower strength player gets to pick the map, and clearly Japaasaa picked something that is really in his advantage here. Well, we saw something shooting off a 47 mil going for that martyr. Gets penned, replies and misses, and is destroyed. I actually like these 47s quite a bit. Look at that. He has, I think he must have started with 80 rounds of ammo. Pen 70, goes 1250, 17 rounds a minute with 50% accuracy. So side-shotting, I mean, this guy's only got 30 on the side. You can go through the front of that, too. And you're within 1,000 meters here. Japaasaa's brought in his own 3-inch mortars, which are falling directly on the 28mm AT gun. And the Panzer Shrek, I think, is getting spotted here, too. That's a lot of fire. Is he going for it? Oh, he might be going for the flag right now. There is not a whole lot to stop there, but this Panzergren team, excuse me, the Panzer IV can spot them. Now we've got some action up to the north. I'm going to let this play out for a second. I don't think he's probably... No, he's got one falling back. It looks like one squad's going to make it, but I doubt he's going to keep pushing forward. Up here to the north, the Panhards have come in. Again, more cheap stuff. 15 points for a machine gun with armor. And that 81's about dead. I'm kind of surprised he put it that far forward, given the range of a mortar. I know it gives more accuracy, but put himself in danger. SPW 234/1 about to get nailed by P-47s. Oh, man. And he goes down. Now, we're finally starting to see some tanks here. We got a Panther D. Mobile wagon, again, not able to push these guys off before they're able to drop their bombs. We got a gorilla up here, too. That's a great position for it. And the recon should be able to stop anything coming through. It'd be nice when I was watching this match the first time, I would suggest putting like a PaK-40 in here too to cut off any trucks coming through. So lots of equipment up here, but again, it's cheap. Japaasaa's not having to spend that many points on this. What are the leaders? 30 points. So that's the most expensive thing up here. Now we're starting to see M18 Hellcats, meaning we must be in Phase B. The replay viewer, for some reason, doesn't show A, B, or C right now. Hopefully they fix it in a patch. We got two of them. They're 65 points, I want to say. Yeah, they're down to 60. So they reduced the points on them recently, and they knocked the sights off that Panther D, which is massive. The Panzer IV F1 missing along with the Panther. They finally get a shot on it. And can the Panther D survive and kill the M18? I don't think that M18 is going to go through without an APCR. Bounces. And he gets taken out finally. So we're at a 13-11 rate now. Toda trying to get this flag right here. But losing ground on the top of the hill. Really doesn't want equipment posted up here. Kind of surprised. Is there no good angle here? Get a machine gun up there. He's got a 50 mil down here, and we've got more equipment coming in. Looks like reconnaissance. Storm Pioneers do manage to take that flag, pushing us back to a 12-12. And Toda being wise to the P-47s, bringing in that 7/1 to support his mobile wagon. Typically, with the 116th, you're really limited to mobile wagons and 7/1s. I know he's got the fighters, but they don't seem to be that fast. I think you should probably pull this guy back and repair the sights. Especially if we got more Hellcats coming in, and they all have APCR right now because they're just on the battlefield. And he might lose them right now. There's two P-47s coming in. And the Panther D is knocked out by rockets from the sky. Again, AA not strong enough to take him out. And the Panzer IV F1 getting knocked out by the M18 Hellcats. Still holding on here, but not much left. Again, I should put it. We've got the Martyr up here if they come in close. So that's good positioning, and the Gorilla for infantry. Panzergrunts here holding the line against a whole platoon of Frenchmen. IG-18 commits suicide out in the open. Let's take a look at the southern half of this match. 81's continuing to fall. Looks like those Panzergrunts are still alive, but took 5 men. Actually, they're about to die right now. 7 casualties so far. We've got a Panzer III L in here. I would have, I mean, it's just hindsight, right? I think I would have tried to bring these in Phase A, because they can get to the front line fast. APCR is still on. Oof, you don't want to waste that on this Panhard. He's going to take 3 shots and deplete it. That's rough. He must be paying attention up north. So Panhard goes down, but he's down to 1 APCR if he sees anything else. And the AP on these things can pen 100, so at the ranges here, probably be able to knock out a Sherman. But again, DBSAS can get Jagdpanzers and other equipment from the Germans. 47, got to spot him. He didn't calculate it fast enough. And the 28 mils, again, those short range here, he's probably at 800 meters, so he's 50 meters out of range, but he's spotted by these guys. So he's just going to take fire. Panzer III coming to the rescue. But a Piat team heading his way. 10 points. It's just the DBSAS point value is insane. Gammon Bomb going off on the Panzer III. Looks like he missed. Still reloading, and it's not shooting his machine gun because he's in too close. Oh. It's hard to see. Second one goes off and misses again, but the SAS Piat coming in to finish the job, and they land their shot right as the Panzergrens and the half-track make it to the front line to hold the position. That's too bad. He needs more of those 40-point tanks. And I think even the Panzer IV F1s are a good call, too. Got 86 heat shells off the bat. So he's bringing those in. I love seeing that. Probably doesn't need the Panther yet. He hasn't faced anything that's going to be super deadly. IG-18 almost dies. And he's facing down 50 caliber fire from the Hotchkiss. And now a Sharp B1 is mounted on the hill. Oh, boy. This other 28's getting spotted, too. He's got a half-tracker with recon and a 50 cal. Can you take out the half-track? No. And he leaves his artillery reconnaissance sitting on the motorcycle. And the 7/1's taking fire from the Char B1 BIS now. Oh, no, that's a huge loss. And misses twice. Oh. What's going to happen? It's got to go down here. Wow. Third shot splashes, doesn't kill him. And the Guerrilla now firing down here in the valley. Great positioning. So he has decent defense up here to hold this, so long as the P-47s don't come in. But here come the 81 millimeter mortars. Might destroy that open to. Both these units are open tops, so they're fragile. Doesn't seem like he's got the radio range to make that super accurate, but still lights the ground on fire and forces the Martyr out of position. Both are not in light cover. And here, sort of in the middle of the map where the village is, we've got a little bit of a rush from Toda with his armor and being supported by an IG-18 firing at an SAS sniper. Hotchkiss is just out of view of this Panzer Grenadiers. But I bet he's spotting these guys? No? No, he's shooting at the IG-18. One man left. I'm sure he's going to die, but he's out of cover too. Panzer III spotting the Hotchkiss. And Japaasaa really fast on the micro. P-47's coming in, knock out the crew on the Panther A. And he gets knocked out by the follow-up shot from the bombs. Wow. That hurts. Another Guerrilla coming in to support this assault here. But the French Raiders in here trying to push them back off. Stern Pioneers facing these Molotov teams. And they're really suppressed, so they get pinned. Are they going to surrender? Looks like the second Stern Pioneer coming in here to the rescue. I don't know if he's going to make it out. No. He dies. Can they suppress these guys? He needs another burst. Oh, and he gets blown up by the Molotov. Tons of equipment up here now. Panzer III, though, should be able to hold that. Maybe another infantry squad or a HM heavy machine gun back here. And it looks like the 81 millimeter mortars knocked out both the Guerrilla and the Martyr. That's unfortunate. Either that or it was these Hellcats down here. Sorry we missed it. Panzer IIIL goes down to the P-47 rockets. Boy, he's got to figure out a way to stop those because that's just depleting everything he has. Now we've got an M5A1 Recon in here. firing at the Panzergren team. The only one, the Panzer IV, is going around the back. Doesn't want to get hit by this 47, so that was a wise move. Needs to move this Panzerschreck up to clear this out. We've got plenty defending here right now, and it's just all light crap. We can figure out a way to destroy the AT gun, get some infantry up. The problem is just infantry costs ridiculous. 30 points for everything. Stern Pioneers, I think, are 25. We'll check in a second. So we've got two MG42s. One blocking this way, the other blocking this way. But he's not going to be able to move any more equipment down here to reinforce this position because the PaK 40 is there. And he really needs one, like, right here. 81 almost out of ammo. And another Panzerbeschuss 41 goes down. Panzergren's fully suppressed. And here comes the assault. And those guys are just going to get absolutely wiped out. He keeps bringing these in. I'm not sure why. I know they're cheap, so they're attractive, but every single one's been knocked out before I think it's even fired a shot. Got another Panther A in here. And can he see 2K? He can see over 1750. So here's the Jagdpanzer IV. That's going to be a problem with this 130 millimeters of armor, so the Panthers will have to deal with that. They don't believe he's got the Air Force for it, and then we've got a captured Panzer IV as well. So in a tough position, but it's still 12-12. Got the rallies assaulting now. The rallies, I think, are 25 points. Yes. And they have an MG34 and an auto rifle. So they can continue to suppress up close. I don't think they'd win versus a full Stern Pioneer squad in the forest, though. But he also has Cav Scouts coming in with M1 carbines and grease guns. He picked them up so they didn't die. Wow. A micro here by Japaasaa is absolutely insane. Panther firing at the Hotchkiss down here. But the M18 Hellcats now being resupplied along with the 81. So they're both going to have APCR that can pen this Panther A. So I'm not sure what the call-in time on that P47 is. He's going to have options here in a second. And it looks like Toda's got some 105s back here and not firing yet. He's got to get those going. He's down a flag at the moment. I want to say it's due to this one here. Well, he got pushed off of this sector too, so. Look at all these guys coming in. Get another 5 squads heading up to take this flag. So, where's the gorilla going? He's coming in. Why does he want to bring him in close? Keep him here. And the march up north seems to have wiped everything out. B1 took out the Panzer III. Got a Panzer IV coming in now. Gotta be careful, though. These guys can't see yet. 1410. And we've got armored rifles from the Americans here in Phase C, who all come with bazookas and in half-tracks, so 30 cal half-tracks. I want to say they're 35 points with a half-track. That's a 30 cal one off the top of my head. So the Americans getting in the action, taking out the Flamin' Werther squad. They're just out of range. So the center here is totally French. We've got almost a platoon of Panzergrens here. They don't have great sight lines to use their LMGs, though. The mobile wagon, he's in a tough spot. I would move this up here. Keep it where he can be at like 750. More shelling to the north. Trying to take out the Panzer IV. Oh, no, he's trying to smoke them off. We've got the Panther moving up into the light cover here, but if he gets spotted, he's going to start taking fire from these Hellcats. Either that or the air. Oh, he gets the first shot off and kills the Hellcat. This, unfortunately, he gets critted on the first shot from the other one. That's horrible. Oh, I feel bad for Toda on that one. Panzer IV bouncing rounds from the Char and knocks him out. And now the Hellcat's just going to keep shooting at this thing until it's destroyed. Finally seeing there's 105s firing down here to the south. He seems to be going for the H-39. I'm surprised he's not laying it right in here. Panzer III holding him off, but again, Japaasaa good with that smoke. These guys are super dangerous right now. They all have bazookas. He's got to pull that Panzer III back. I'm wondering if this was set to... No, it's not defensive fire. At least it doesn't look like it. A Panzer III doesn't have much time to live. Toda doesn't notice it. He's probably focused on this guy right here. He's got the flag back. Oh, he's got seconds to live. Oh no, why are you moving that forward? Oh, that's rough. Are the Panzergren's going to fall right into... No, he bails him out early. Good. Got a Ju-87D3 strike. Doesn't look like it did much, though. Oh, no, he didn't drop his bomb. These guys, I want to say, are 75 points. 500 kilogram bomb can do a lot of damage. Wow, he's losing this flag right now, too. It's a 16-8. 8 minutes on the tick timer. 25 mil spotting that Ju-87, even though he's very far back from the front line. Sorry, tried to get it some cool action with the dive bomb here. And he misses the H-39. Wow. Got a P-47 coming in. Using a P-47 to take out his artillery spotter. Amazing. But the 7-1 finally doing something. I think this is the first time we saw a P-47 stopped here, so maybe a good position. MG-42 taking fire now. Somewhere. Oh, he's taking fire from the M476. And here in mid, all of those Frenchmen have taken the flag. Got two Panzergren teams and a Panzer IV-J trying to hold them off. Manages to do it and gets Japaasaa to use the fallback command. Wow. I'm surprised. 7/1 about to get taken out by this 3-inch mortar fire. That's a 15-9 at the moment. MG-42 firing at the Cav Scouts, but he's going to die from the Sherman fire. He's going to lose his AA. Oh, wow. That was close. Panzer IV on Panzer IV action here. We got an H versus J. Toda gets the first pen, and Japaasaa's Panzer IV misses. He is knocked out, but there's still the Jagdpanzer here. And if he moves up this way, he's going to die. He is double vetted, though, so if he misses on the first shot, who knows? Things not going too well for Toda down here to the south, but he does recapture the flag on the hill. 15-9 still. 5 minutes, 45 seconds on the tick timer. We got more Panzergrens coming in, and oh, the recon team knocks out most of the men, and the half track is down to 2 men up there. 81's not firing. And this is a decent spot for the Panzer IV. These guys got to come out in the open, but Japaasa's resupplying all his smoke. And everything has AT that's coming in. So Panzergrenz managed to hold this position here. An M4 Sherman, though, that can make for a very bad day, depending on how long this match goes on for. Recon goes down to the Panzer IV. Again, that was a great spot. And the pairs are getting pushed off a little bit. He's got to use his range with these guys. He's got the range advantage. Going to be at about 750, and then shell this area and come in. He's got to suppress these guys. He's never going to win these forest fights without suppression. MG42 up here would have been amazing. Where the 81s are falling in a great spot right now. See if he gets any casualties. Alright, takes out the armored rifles. And he's almost suppressed one of the para teams. Pins one of them. And made a little flanking maneuver with the Sturm Pioneers. Should be able to wipe out these armored rifles. They're both 1 star. Japaasaa notices and falls back. It looks like just off the flag here. And as I predicted, Panzer IV is destroyed, I'm guessing by the Jagdpanzer. It looks like he had moved. There's a single Flammenwerfer man holding this area and an MG42 up here. A very light front line. Pack 40 in position. That's where I would have put it at the beginning of the game. This is such a great spot for an AT gun. You got green cover. AT gun obviously can take a lot more hits. The mobile wagon here, I don't know if he's not going to be able to see past the tree line, so I might put him up here. I'm not sure how that works sometimes. Q87 trying to come in and bomb these guys. Unfortunately, he's getting pushed off by an M15 and a 25 mil, and that ends the match. Japaasaa has a minor victory after 32 minutes and 38 seconds, capturing 15 of 24 objectives. Let's take a look at the stats here. So, 2955 to 1405. Take a look at his kills. So, Saboteurs killing the Flamethrower team's P-47 didn't work. Wow. Lots of equipment. These 15-point groups killed Sturm Pioneers pretty good. The pair teams did really well. 47 took out those 2 units at the southern end of the map. Panhard took out the 81 that was close on the front line, and he actually took out the 234/1. And then again, these Group FMs did really well. Hellcat absolutely crushed it for 60 points. Holy cow. H-39 actually took out half-track with a infantry squad. 47 mil takes out a 7/1 and a Panzer III. And the Char takes out a few units. Bar team takes out a couple units, including the Panzer III and mobile wagon with their bazooka. And then that M5 Recon took out 3 half-tracks and an infantry squad. See what Toda did over here. Guerrilla took out a couple units. MG42 takes out a few units. Panzer IV F1, I want to say off the top of my head, these are 30 points, did phenomenal. 2 Hellcats, several squads. Panzer III takes out a couple armored units. Panzer IV F1 takes out an AT gun. IG-18 takes out a few units. Guerrilla did really well, taking out some half-tracks and a rifles team. Panzer IV takes out a recon and a couple half-tracks. And then his 105 actually took out that Sherman and a 3-inch mortar. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe so you can catch the next match, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.